he understands that there are 11 men on defense, and he just didn't see all of them before. But yeah, hot seat, hot corner, DC defenders, they come back to DC, which they're meant to defend. You can slot them in for a win this weekend. Also, hot Cheeto corner, Jimmy Garoppolo. Rumors are coming out that Jimmy Garoppolo and Brady could do an old switch swap. So Garoppolo's on the hot Cheeto corner, Brady is on the Cool Ranch Blast. And a couple shout-outs. Shout out to me for registering to vote yesterday.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Have you registered to vote?
No. No.
Good. Matt, I think, is the type of guy, for all of you out there, that would probably try and vote with a dead person's name.
Yes, Harambe.
Yes, absolutely. Harambe. Also, another shout out. Jeopardy is at this shout out for Alex Trebek. He just gave his 1 year update on his pancreatic cancer, and he said he's doing well, and he's going on to year 2. Shout out Alex Trebek.
Shout out Alex Trebek.
If it's a sport podcast, it's no sport podcast without talking a little bit about Tom Brady and what's going on with him. I need your initial, or not even initial, just your reactions over the course of the last 2 weeks. What do we think's happening with Brady? Where are you leaning now? What's going to happen? Enlighten us.
No, he'll come back. He'll be back.
Really?
He'll be back. Yeah.
Under what circumstances? And does the team doesn't change and you think he comes back?
Yeah, no, they'll add a few pieces. They'll be fine.
And that's what I've been trying to figure out, because there aren't that many, for example, wide receiver pieces out there. Sure, you have your Hunter Henry, you have your Austin Hooper at the tight end, but wide receiver, Amendola was just re-signed, sad, by the Lions. Unless you're thinking about getting Des Bryant, there's Cole Beasley out there, but there's no big name wide receiver. We'll talk about the draft a little later, but I'm hoping that, maybe we get another receiver in the draft. But of course, we know that you cannot count on a rookie wide receiver in the Patriot system. The reason Garoppolo was on my hot Cheeto corner today was because people just keep pushing the 49ers as a destination for Tom Brady, and now they seem pretty serious according to sources.
Someone caught. So who what?
According to sources, the 49ers seem to be a serious contender for Tom Brady.
Nah.
You don't think he'd want to go back home to Santa Clara, to the Bay? He's a Bay kid. He's got a nice spread out offense. They got a nice fullback, which Brady loves. They got Juszczyk. They got a nice running game, a pretty good offensive line. If you add a guard here or there, the defense is there. Dude, I don't know, Jim. I don't know. I think it's a possibility now. I think trade Garoppolo if you're the 49ers, eat some of his contract, give him back to Belichick. Brady signs with San Francisco. They play each other this year in New England. Brady comes back to New England and torches the Patriots. I think it's the only team he hasn't beat in his career is his own team.
Pretty sure.
Yep. So, it's not out of the question, but apparently Giselle doesn't like California, and she's been pretty big.
I feel like California would be right up her alley.
One would think, but I think they're just too far out for Giselle. Like, Giselle is like old school kind of model. California's just so you can't. Well, there's no school of thought to even describe California. They're just so retro and new school and vibey at the same time.
Retro and new school.
Yeah, retrospective, prospective at the same time, which is why California is an enigma, because they like to be not trendy, but if everyone there is not trendy, then that's the trend of California. So it's one of those, like, there's no winning. It's a no-win situation is what California is, and that's why Giselle doesn't really like it. They're saying that she likes Miami because it's obviously closer to her home, Brazil. Tennessee, apparently she was checking out schools for the children in Tennessee. And who was the last?
Hey, Desino.
Yes.
You're the only 10 I see.
Dude, how has that been working for you in London? I feel like all of them just don't know what Tennessee is, so it doesn't really work.
Yeah, no. No comment. Yeah.
Yeah. So
we have Bryce over here too. Bryce is not in Tennessee anymore. He's face down in some bar outside some bar in Soho.
Oh my God, dude.
I forgot.
Bryce just goes from face down in one alley to another. Bryce was our producer. We're still calling him our producer.
Yes, our producer. That's MIA.
Yeah, how is Bryce? We forgot to give Bryce a shout out. Shout out Bryce for helping me learn how to use Photoshop, and I've been pretty active in the meme game. Did you see my meme about Joe Burrow?
I did not. I'm sorry. I've just been working and getting drunk.
That's okay. Go to the Grievances Filed Instagram. There was my meme of Joe Burrow.
Oh, I'm going there right now.
And I think you should dictate out loud the meme so everyone can hear how funny it was and how good and how well I did.
Everybody's cutting a cake and it says the Combine on the cake. And it's got Herbert looking like a stooge. Hurts looking like a bitch. Because he was one. Love just looking weird. Eason just looking like a... Fromm just standing there. And Burrow's not even holding the cutter. He's just there. But he's got a stellar mustache.
Dude, exactly.
And
Burrow
like,
was just
why
there.
Am I here?
Didn't partake in anything. But, of course, going from cake cutting to Brady, I think 49ers are right up there with Tennessee and with LA Chargers and with Vegas. I think Vegas is actually out of the question. Vegas is out of the question. They don't have weapons there. It's just not happening.
He'll be back.
Well,
he'll be back.
I guess you're just wishing it into existence.
Nah, I'm speaking it into existence, but he'll be back. That's what Big Cat and PFT they all said too.
NFL insider Leroy actually called it out first. Woof woof, bark bark. Leroy called it.
Yeah. So if you don't never mistrust the doggo.
No, yeah, he is always right. But could you imagine Brady outlasts his predecessor in New England, and then he goes and takes his would-be predecessor's job in a different city, and then he goes and beats them that same year back in New England?
That would be Luda.
That would actually be insane. Obviously, I hope Brady comes back to New England, but if a scenario were to arise, I think it would be, I would want to see him in, I think Chargers would be a great spot for him weapon-wise, and then they would play New England, or San Francisco, going back home. Bay kids, through and through. Speaking of the other Bay kid, Julian Edelman, I don't know if we got a chance to talk about this. I think we did, but he was jumping on Mercedes over the course of the offseason, jumping on cars, shaving his beard. Did you see Brady and Edelman at the Syracuse game with Jimmy Fallon?
Edelman apparently also had some inside information about where Brady was going.
What did he say?
He said he's coming back.
Now, is Edelman known to be a liar?
No.
So I think Edelman could be very well telling the truth.
Is Leroy known to be a liar?
Absolutely not. He's a dog. He can't lie.
No.
But why has no one asked Jimmy Fallon about this? Because he was right next to them. do you think Brady had to pay Jimmy Fallon to be like, don't you dare let this leak? But apparently Fallon is pretty good friends with Giselle. So that's interesting enough there. Did you see what Brady mouthed back to Edelman when
he was like, he's not.
He's not. But audio footage has come out as to what Brady actually did say. He was talking with who is the head coach of the Syracuse?
Jim Boeheim.
Yes.
Jim Boeheim.
Apparently he was talking with Boeheim, and they were talking about a certain player, and Brady actually wasn't even in response to Edelman. He said, he's got it, referring to another player. So it was just the perfect timing. The stars aligned. It was an eclipse, and it looked as if Brady was talking to Edelman, but he wasn't. So Brady really didn't deny coming back to New England.
Yeah, no, Jim Boeheim knows, also a very much Syracuse fan. Also, Jack says hello to the friend of the show.
Hello, Jack, friend of the show.
You're on the show right now. Yes, we're on the show. But yes, no, Jim Boeheim. That's right. Yes, we are international. We are Pitbull. Jim Boeheim, trustworthy man. Julian Edelman, trustworthy man.
Absolutely.
Leroy, trustworthy, good boy.
He's a good boy.
Yes, I think. Like I said, they know as much as I do, and I know next to nothing. And I also said he's coming back, so that we all should be trusted.
Yeah, dude, my little birds are telling me that he's coming back.
Yes, my little birds have.
He's coming back. He's coming back. So also Edelman, speaking of two of my hot Cheeto corners and cool ranch blasts, was Bloomberg and Warren. So speaking of politics, which we always get into in this show, Edelman made a shirt that said, "Stay Tom 2020," and like the little political figure was a goat, and it was on a T-shirt. He put it on a T-shirt, and I bought it.
Of course you did.
I bought it. Of course I did. It was $29 plus $6 shipping, $35. Best T-shirt I've ever purchased in my life.
Best $35 you've ever spent.
Best $35, probably, yeah. Besides, I'm looking at my TB12 hat on my windowsill.
There you go.
And
I remember $35 I spent in Amsterdam.
Do I want to know what you spent $35 on?
You can guess.
Yeah, I'm sure. 35. You better get tested for more than just the coronavirus.
Nice.
So, yeah. Anyways, the T-shirt purchased, and Edelman making a buck or two off of Brady, but also with a plea for Brady to come back. Dude, there's no way Brady could look Edelman in the eye and say, "Hey, dude, I'm leaving you." And then Edelman's like, Edelman would cry, I think. Edelman's never cried.
Edelman would.
But he would cry.
Edelman would break down and tear up. Yeah.
He would just start destroying more Mercedes-Benzes.
That is true.
So
that would not end well.
Not at all. Another shout-out, we just keep going shout-outs here, is Tony Romo for making now $17 million a year for saying, "Ooh, Jim, I don't know, Jim. What do you think?"
$17 million. Wow. Yeah, I could do that too.
Dude, I think I could do that also. I really do. I think I have just as smart a quarterback mind, as Tony Romo. Him and I are both quarterbacks through and through. Well, actually, I'm all-pro intramural center and tight end combination. So, I have those quarterback eyes. Centers have the same eyes as the quarterback. They have to. So, Romo and I, Romo Stramus is what he calls himself because he can predict the future. Him and I both really can do it. PFT commenter said he's really good at telling when a flea flicker is about to come. And I actually said it before. I'm really good at knowing when a double pass is coming. So
same ballpark.
Same exact. Yep, exact.